I brought you supper. Did you eat today? Loris?
Thank you. Do you know how hard it is to drive a sword through 2 steel plates?
You can't keep his armor with you forever.
Why not?
We should have buried him in it.
He wasn't a warrior.
No, but you are. We have to think of our house now. The whole country's at war.
It's my fault, you know.
What's your fault?
I put the idea in his head. He never even dreamed of being king until I started whispering about it.
Oh, I think he dreamed about it.
He never would have done anything if I hadn't pushed him. I told him he would be a great ruler. I promised him the throne and he believed me. He died because of me.
He died because someone put a sword through him. He was a good man. He was a kind, sweet man. But he's gone now. He doesn't need you anymore. I need you. Our family needs you.
I know you think I'm a fool.
I have never thought you were a fool.
I loved him.
I know you did.
Khaleesi? Khaleesi, are you back? Khaleesi?
A trader from Karth told me the greatest pleasure comes with a silk cord around the neck, tied very, very tight. The reason so few people indulge in this exquisite pleasure, he told me, is the danger. A moment too long, and ecstasy becomes death. It is known.
Look who's come out to play. You think the king wants his little prize out wandering alone?
I'm going back to my chamber, sir.
You're almost a woman. King will be having you soon. Taking you into his bed.
My wedding night will be the happiest.
Stop that!
You're hurting me, please, sir!
Sir, I'm a dog. Remember? The king's dog. And you're his bird. Would you sing a song for me, little bird? A song about knights and fair maidens. Go on, sing.
You won't hurt me.
Sing.
I don't know any songs. Not anymore.
Again, what's going on here?
Never mind, Imp. I was just taking a little bird.
I'll see to the lady. Go and find a tree to piss on.
Thank you, my lord.
Lady Sansa.
Sleep well.
Is there anything special that you'd like me to do? A little dance, perhaps?
Getting rather brazen, aren't we? Congratulations are in order on your new title.
Thank you.
And your new home, Harrenhal.
You're welcome to come visit. Plenty of room.
You're very kind, but I must admit the curse does frighten me. Did you know every house that's had the misfortune of holding Harrenhal has died out? But you're not the sort of man who believes in vengeful spirits.
I would love to talk away the afternoon, but I'm afraid that I have a meeting with the Hand of the King. That's the actual Hand of the King. Tywin Lannister, not the mutilated dwarf you've cultivated as an ally.
I'd hardly call him an ally.
Ned Stark, the imp. You do know how to pick them. It does make a certain amount of sense, I suppose. You are all brothers in mutilation, after all. Maybe he'll show you his, if you show him yours.
When it comes to belittling me, you are rather limited.
Of all the grotesques at court, whose wound is the least pleasant to behold, would you say? The Hound? Lady Ginia? No one's seen the imp's face yet, but my money's on you. It's a sentimental weakness of mine. I always bet on my friends.
My apologies, my lord, for interrupting your time of leisure. But I only want to discuss a few matters with you privately in advance of today's council meeting. I often find that the council environment is less than hospitable to the principles of good governance.
But you are no longer on the council, by official decree of the Hand of the King.
Your son did conspire to keep me from my rightful place in the chamber, as well as affronting my dignity in other ways.
In my absence, my son was acting hand.
But you are the hand now, my lord.
But I have not revoked the acting hand's decree.
Oh, my lord, I must say that this is most surprising to
perhaps
me.
he had it right. Perhaps in the Black Cells you truly found your level.
Oh, my lord, you cannot mean that.
Stop it. Am I the only one to see through this performance? Is it possible that so many could be so stupid for so long? Huh?
There are times when I have trouble believing it myself.
And why do you bother?
Oh, so many flowers, my lord, each wanting to grow the tallest, bloom the brightest. And one by one, sooner or later, they all get plucked. I don't want to be the tallest or the brightest. I only want to remain in the garden until my time comes to return to the dirt.
Well, thank you for your poetic candor. But I still don't see why I should let you back on my council.
The King's council, my lord.
I could have you return to the dirt this afternoon, if you like.
Since the time I convinced the Mad King to open his gates to you, I have served the interests of the House of Lannister unfailingly.
Yeah, yet you still betrayed my son's trust.
Because I felt he was acting against those interests, yes.
And what have I done to earn this touching loyalty?
You have built the strongest house.
What happens when we are no longer the strongest house?
By that time, I will be rotting beneath the floor of the Sept of Baelor, if you deem my years of service worthy of that honor.
Well, in the future, you will serve me more actively, as befits a man of your vigor.
Yes, my lord.
Take those to the kitchen. I'll have them for supper.
Yes, my lord.
He crossed the river to give battle, and we routed him. Nearly 400 Lannisters killed, another 100 taken prisoner, and the Mountain was lucky to escape with his life. He will think twice before picking another fight with the Tullys.
Your victory at the Stone Mill is already the subject of songs across the Riverlands, Uncle. These songs will spread throughout the Seven Kingdoms, and hope will spread with them.
Thousands of Northmen have already died fighting this war. They have no more use for hope. All that remains for them is justice.
That is why we are all here, Lord Karstark. For your sons, for my father, for all those that have died at Lannister hands, and for those who still live under their yoke. I will not stop until they have their justice. This I swear to you. I need to speak with my family.
You'll have a comfortable life in Pentos. Braun will escort you to your ship.
You didn't really think it was forever, did you? These people, even the good ones, they use us as they please. And when we're no longer any use, they spit us out, find someone else they like. Look at me. You ever seen an old sellsword? No such thing. Every day, I'm a little bit slower. These kids coming up can do all manner of madness with their blades. Moves I never dreamt of. We have to adapt to circumstances, is what I'm saying. Learn some new tricks. Come along. I've got a wedding to get to.
Your Grace. May I bring you something? To help you sleep. Forgive me for disturbing you. Stay with me. Never betray me. Never.
Talk another.
Sunday, he not.
I wanted to speak with you.
Why do you come?
The Unsullied may be trained to face any enemy, but the Sons of the Harpy have no face. This enemy does not stand and fight. They hide in the shadows and kill, and then return to the shadows. I am afraid for you.
This one is not afraid.
I did not say you were afraid.
Unsullied have no fear.
I said I was afraid.
Why you are afraid?
Why are you afraid?
Why are you afraid?
For you. I am afraid that something bad is going to happen to you.
Nothing bad will happen.
You will be careful.
Careful.
You will protect yourself.
I protect Daenerys Stormborn.
White Rat, the Unsullied who... I have heard they found his body in a brothel. I have heard more than one Unsullied has been known to visit Marines' brothels. I ask you why? Why would an Unsullied go to a brothel?
I do not know. I must go.
Did you miss me? Admit it, you missed me.
Yes, it is good you are back. You can help us patrol the streets. Good job for you.
And how is Miss Sandberg from the Iron of North?
She's good.
She certainly is. It's going well between you two? Seems like it's going well. If you got to the problem, it'd be difficult working through that one. Listen, we're friends. The time comes and you need someone to give her what you can't. She can close her eyes and think of you. You're right. It is a good thing the Queen has us back here helping you. The Unsullied are too conspicuous.
Thorn did this.
How many of your brothers do you think you can trust?
Trust. The men in this room.
Does the wolf know you? We need all the help we can get.
It's Melisandre.
I saw him in the flames, fighting at Winterfell.
I can't speak for the flames. But he's gone.
Brother Tollett. Where you going?
The wolf needs feeding.
So bring him food.
He can't stay shut up forever. It's not good for him.
Maybe you should take him through the tunnel. Back north where he belongs. Castle Black's no place for a direwolf.
Do you want to tell him that?
We're meeting in the mess hall when you're done with your friend.
So you actually thought she sent you to the Iron Bank to negotiate? You.
Well, as Master of Coin, it seemed only natural.
Cersei Lannister sent you to Bravos to get you out of her way. And she sent the bloody King's Guard to make certain you stayed there. So, out of her way, you stayed. Eating, drinking, singing, while your own children were being rounded up by...
That is an entirely unfair accusation.
Look me in the eye and tell me there was no singing. Well, it won't happen again. Kevin Lannister has asked me to attend the small council meeting.
He has?
He has.
So, does this mean you'll be the Master of Coin now?
It means I am the mistress of getting my grandchildren out of bloody prison.
We want the same thing. They're my children, and I fear for them every day and every night.
We will get them back. And we will leave this miserable place and let the Sparrows and Lannisters rip each other to pieces.
I am Robert of House Baratheon, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the wine. Bring more wine. I demand more wine. The Red Keep has 10,000 barrels, and every drop is mine.
My love, I beg you so much drink is sure to harm your health. And when you meet with your small council, you won't be yourself.
My small council meetings, I hereby do submit, are duller than a broadsword, made entirely of shit. Let Ned Stark listen to those cunts admonish and opine. I'm going on a wild boar hunt. As soon as I get more wine.
Here, Your Grace. One more cup.
One more's not enough. Fuck sobriety in its muff.
Bed more halls, drink more wine. Play right into my design. Ned Stark will soon feel fortune's sting, and I will be Hand of the King.
My love, our son's a decent boy, kind-hearted and humane, but he must learn to heed wise counsel if he is to reign. Take him to the council chamber, sit him by your side, let him see what it means to rule with honor and with pride.
Oh, please take me, Father, if you could. I'd be so grateful, I truly would. Oh!
Violence and profanity. How original.
Why don't you just leave then?
The hunt begins.
Someone I'll soon send to hell. It's time to see if truth they told, who said Tywin Lannister shits gold. My greatest crime! Now I must flee and sail across the narrow sea to do unto you more treachery. Don't fear winter coming. Fear me!
Bianca! I give you Lorenzo! I give you Bobono! I give you Camelo! And last but not least, the sweet Lady Craig. The musician!
None of you were there to see what happened. None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat. You said, I did warn you not to trust me.
You told our mother this knife belonged to Tyrion Lannister. But that was another one of your lies. It was yours.
Turn family against family, turn sister against sister. That's what you did to our mother and Aunt Lysa, and that's what you tried to do to us.